Hi everybody, happy Monday. Thanks so much for joining. We are starting off a new weekly reading vlog. So today is Monday, February 8th. It is late afternoon. Yeah, it's 4:30 in the afternoon. Today, today, guys. Today I was Anastasia. Yeah, this one. To say I'm not happy with it is probably an understatement. Genuinely, I had to go for a short walk afterwards, and then I just watched some clips on YouTube from friends just to get myself out of that headspace, because I was really excited to start Ariadne today, and I really want to. And I'm going to, but I didn't want to with me being in that headspace. I like to go in pretty fresh. But I have Ariadne here, and I cannot wait to start it. I love the quote on the back, by the way. It says, "My story would not be one of death and suffering and sacrifice. I would take my place in the songs that would be sung about Theseus, the princess who saved him and ended the monstrosity that blighted Crete." I'm very excited for this. I'm really so excited for this. After having read Anna Karenina, then right after that Rebecca, then I had a quick little break with Referendum, and then into I Was Anastasia. I've been reading very intense, heavy things, not unpleasant things. I really enjoyed Anna Karenina, and I enjoyed Rebecca, but it'll be nice to have a pretty drastic change, and I think this is definitely the way to go. So that's pretty much my plan for tonight, is just reading this. I have made myself a nice cup of coffee, so I'm very excited for this. So I'm going to have the coffee, I'm going to start Ariadne, and then I will check in with you guys later, but I hope you're having an amazing Monday, and let me know what you're reading in the comments below. Hey everybody, so I am about to start Ariadne. It is 7 o'clock, still on Monday night, and I didn't get to start it yet. Well, not didn't get to, change my planning about. I was helping my husband edit his new YouTube video, and then I have a read with me that I wanted to I haven't done one of those before, so I wanted to see how the editing of it would go. Did that, then we had dinner, we had burgers, and watched The Big Bang Theory, so that was really nice. But I'm all excited. I also picked out my bookmark for Ariadne, so it says you've got a new story to write, and it looks nothing like your past. So I'm very excited for this. I love matching bookmarks, more or less appearance-wise, but even theme-wise to the book. I really enjoy doing that, so just a fun fact about me, but I cannot wait to read this. I will let you guys know how it goes. Okay guys, so I thought I would do an update. It is, I don't know. I'd say it's probably around 10 p.m, give or take, on Tuesday night. So I filmed my review for I Was Anastasia. I hope I put my points in a clear, concise order, and I hope everything I said was okay. So yeah, I recorded my review to that, and then caught up with Animal Crossing, and then put a fire on in the fireplace and had dinner, and started reading more of Ariadne. Okay, so I'm on page 133, so it's just starting part 2. Halfway would be, I think, 190 something, I think. Will I get halfway tonight? Don't know. Possibly. Potentially. Not sure. Oh my goodness, guys. Oh my goodness. Something is happening. Now, being fair, I knew of, King Minos and the Minotaur and Theseus, and Like, I knew of the names, but I didn't know, like, the legends behind them, if that makes sense. So, from reading Natalie Haynes' Pandora's Jar, there's a section on Phaedra. So I know that she's Theseus' wife, and I know that this book is called Ariadne. And I know it's a retelling, so I'm like, okay, maybe, like, Ariadne won't be betrayed. Maybe, you know, maybe not. But then I'm like, retellings typically tend to, like, take the same story, but just put it in a different perspective, but keep it more or less to the truth of what the story was. So chances are, it will play out as it has. But literally, this last chapter, I'm like, no, I don't want that to be true. I don't want this to be true. Like, she's realizing things, and what Ariadne's realizing, I really don't want to be true. And I think it very well could be true. And I don't want it to be. But, like, yeah, it's written really, really well. She's got me gripped, because I'm like, I don't want this to be true. I think it is. I think I already know that it is, but I don't want to admit that. And from what I can see, part 2, it goes into Phaedra's perspective, and it looks like it bounces between the sisters. So that's cool. I don't know if I'll do another update tonight. If not, I will check in tomorrow. So I hope you guys are having a great day. And I just need to find out what's going on. So I will talk to you guys later, okay? Bye. Hey everybody, happy Wednesday. It is February 10th. It's about 5 to 6 at night. Last night was lovely. We had the fire lit, and I just was curled up in front of the fire reading, so that was amazing. I genuinely couldn't get halfway with Ariadne last night. I'm like, not by want of sleep or anything. Like, I could have been like, nah, it's fine, it's just gonna be late night, I'm gonna get halfway. But there was so much happening, I didn't think I could cope with any more happening right away. So I got to page, what was it, 162 last night. And then today I've read a bit more. What page am I on now? I'm on 186, so I'm nearly halfway. Halfway is about 193. So, yeah, nearly there, nearly halfway. But, guys, I'm loving it so much already, to the point, like, I am, like, immediately texting my cousin being like, oh my goodness, stuff is happening. Things are happening, and I really want to be like, this happened and that happened. I'm like, I can't. Those are called spoilers, Janelle. Like, you can't do that. But the writing's fantastic. She has me so gripped and so hooked, and it was so funny because, like, the perspective bounces back and forth between Ariadne and Phaedra. But at first it's more or less just Ariadne. And turns out I really don't like Theseus. But I like Phaedra. At least at this particular moment in time, I like Phaedra. I was worried that I would be upset with her about things. But turns out she's got her head on her shoulders, at least at this particular moment. And I don't like Theseus. So I can say that. But yeah, it's really good. It's really good. I don't know if I mentioned this yesterday or not, but there's an item. Sure, let's be vague. Let's go with vague. There's an item that's mentioned, like, right at the start of the book, and I was like, I want that. I immediately was like, I want that. If this turns into what I think it's going to be, if this book ends up meaning to me what I think it will, this item will be very special to me. And this item has now been mentioned like another 3 times. So, no, in total 3 times now. I'm obviously paying very close attention to if it's mentioned. So I found through, like, with some interpretation, but as close as I can to that item. And now I'm just obsessively thinking about it. So that's good. But I am set up for cozy time. I have just put my finger in my coffee. Doing good. I have my Mr. Toad mug full of coffee. I'm very excited about it because last night all I wanted was coffee and the book was too good, so I never actually got up to make it. So, got coffee that I also just spilled, if you saw that. And then I've got a couple candles going, I've got fairy lights going, and I'm going to put on some relaxing music. I have a couple Christmas chocolates from Hotel Chocolate left, so I'm going to be munching on those. And yeah, Cozy Town, I am ready to arrive. Hey everybody, happy Thursday. Just trying to remember what time it is and what day it is, but it is Thursday. It's about 8:30 at night, roughly. Been kind of more or less busy just doing things around the house, so really nothing interesting. But last night, I don't think I did a check-in at the end of the night. I got to page, where did I get to? 249 in Ariadne. Oh my god, guys, this book. It's so good, and I'm having a lot of trouble thinking about the last time a book had an effect like this on me. There's a few that I just absolutely adored last year, like The Song of Achilles had a really strong emotional reaction from me. The Lending Library as well. And this year, you know, currently, aside from this, like, I loved Before the Coffee Gets Cold, but that one was kind of sad, which I guess doesn't necessarily matter, because, like, traumatic stuff can happen in Greek myths. But, I don't know, like, I'm eager to read this. I don't want to put it down, and I'm thinking about it all the time. I'm over halfway, and even though I've got 130 some pages left till I'm done, I'm so scared to finish it because I don't want it to end. So I haven't picked it up yet today, and I think it's pretty much for that reason. I'm just trying to draw it out, you know, as long as I can. There was a quote though that I wanted to share. I'm struggling because I'm like, I really want to read it, but will it give anything away? I don't think so. I'm trying to decide because literally this is such a good quote. Like, I read this last night and I wanted to put the book down and clap. You know, like, I'm so happy that Jennifer put those words in here. And I will, because, like, not just because of this, like, the book was incredible beforehand already, but, like, it just cemented. I will read anything she ever writes. Ever. Basically, well, we know, like, there's multiple female leads in the story. We know that there's romance. So, obviously, on one end of it, things go awry. And it says, I would not let a man who knew the value of nothing make me doubt the value of myself. And I'm like, thank you. Thank you. Like, have we not all, at some point or another, have had that similar in one way, where there's been a relationship or some form of social interaction where it makes us question our value, you know? And for this character, like, the growth I have seen this character come through, and that was just over halfway, you know, and the growth the character's gone through. I'm so happy about it. I'm so happy about it. When you see something like that, I'm like, that's the kind of thing I would want my kids to read. That's the kind of thing that I'd want them to be surrounded by, like this reaffirming positivity, like self-motivation, positivity, see yourself in a good, confident light type style things. So it made me very happy. It made me very happy. So I put it down where I did last night because I have a feeling stuff's gonna start happening. And I wasn't ready for it last night. It was the kind of thing where if it started happening, I figured I wouldn't be able to stop reading, and it was already late. So I just stopped reading before anything happened. But I have a feeling stuff's going to hit a fan somewhere. So I've got candles lit, I've got hot chocolate with marshmallows, so I'm buckling up and I'm ready to go. So I will let you know later or tomorrow how it's going, but oh my god, am I loving this book. It is so good. It's so good, so good, so good. So I just finished Ariadne. It is Friday evening. Well, I think Saturday morning, to be honest. Yeah. Wow. Jennifer Saint is an incredible author. Incredible. Extremely talented. And I'm going to leave my thoughts at that. Maybe sleep. And I'll do my review tomorrow. But I think this is a good place to end my vlog at, with me for once more or less speechless. I hope you guys have had an amazing week. And I can't wait to see you in my new videos, and can't wait to share my thoughts with you on this book. But yeah, I will see you in my next video. Stay safe and take care.